So I get a call this morning from a Warner Brothers publicist, standard stuff, asking me how I like the movie. And I said verbatim, if Ben Affleck doesn't get a nomination for Best Director this year, I'm going to slash somebody's tires.
Well, we don't want that.
No.
So
you did a couple of incredibly gutsy things in this film that blew my mind. The first thing is, I think in the hands of a lesser director, would have given into the temptation to throw in gunfights. You know, oh, we're going to have some kind of manufactured excitement here. You let the natural tension of the circumstances themselves just simmer and boil on their own. Was that a conscious decision? And if so, why did you choose to go in that direction?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that there was definitely, thank you very much, one thing. I thought there was definitely that it was sufficiently tense and kind of excruciating if just played realistically. There's sort of different ways to make the movie, right? One is sort of to make it a heightened movie, and there's more shooting and there's more craziness. But then we also, the downside is we kind of stop believing. You know, we get inured to it, we turn down our credulity meter a little bit. But when we take that away, you know, we just have people, you know, who seem like real people in these situations. Now we get tense ostensibly just from somebody sitting on a bus and looking around and walking up the stairs to an airplane, and that's how I wanted to do it, to make a sort of intense thriller, a legitimate comedy, a kind of CIA story, and integrate them all into one movie.
Now, one of the other things you did that I thought was really, really gutsy is I think there must have been a temptation there to paint, especially in a situation like this, the Iranians at the time as the mustache-twirling bad guys, villains. But you took a lot of effort to really paint this picture of these were a people who were legitimately and had very good reasons for being feeling very wronged. And it's almost like that righteous indignation I find much more scary than some one-dimensional mustache-twirling villain. Again, why did you think that was important? Why did you decide to take that time to paint that sort of a picture for us?
Well, there's a piece at the beginning which includes some historical stuff, which is meant to provide context for the audience. So they don't just show up and see these kind of bearded crazies banging on the door of the embassy, but that they understand it. Not to absolve anybody, not to lay further blame, but simply to say, here are the facts of the world as they existed. And oftentimes people just don't know them plainly. And so to understand this stuff, I think, is also to be able to make connections to the modern day, because you see the overthrow of Mossadegh and the installation of the Shah and him being repressive, but he's our ally, and then he's overthrown by this revolution, and there's the unintended consequences of that. Well, that now feels a bit like Mubarak or Syria or some of these things, without me going, jumping up and down and trying to get people to make those correlations in their own.
Well, congratulations on the film. It's fantastic. We can't wait to have it on AMC screens.
Thank you. I can't wait till you get it. All right.
If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and join us at amctheaters.com, and watch one of our other AMC Movie News videos below.